Hello, and welcome to Bobo Gaming. Today, I play as a Roman. Well, the game is called The Lost City. Okay, it's a mystery game, and it started here. I was dragged up from the river here by this
The ruins
woman
are
here.
just beyond those columns. Please, hurry.
I'm gonna help her find her friend, Al. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna walk in here. Yeah, even here. Sprint McNaught. This game is first person only. And here, it's one cannon, yay. The war. And there's a note here. I'm gonna read it.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with
Yeah, it's
eternal
that
life
one.
in paradise.
It's written in the note here.
The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in
Okay.
vain, for this shall be their final resting place."
Yes.
Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
Okay. Because if I walk in here, I'm gonna fall down. I can walk here on the end. Then there's stuff here. About you. And I'm gonna go. Wow. I walked in here. Went in the door. Door locked. The door locked. Locked behind me. I'm gonna jump on. Now I'm gonna go into the There's some graffiti. And I don't understand graffiti. And hear the ghost whisper. Yeah. I was last night. Well, every down one bullet. if you woke up the statue, then they would whisper, oh, whispering loud and everything. But then when they get into the city, or well, suddenly they start understanding well. It's made it. Hell. I guess or something. This stuff just figure for hey, coming around. More ghosts whispering. Oh, there's some money hanging there. Unfortunately, that's the plan. But he has written something in.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this.
See what you're.
Worse,
That's
she'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options: death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right, and I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now, and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
our own. Okay. What happened to the mist one? I think begin our love means be on your guard. Be vigilant. And there's some kind of portal in it. Just let's go in. I now agree to velocity. I play this game a little on a different account. I know that there's gonna be spoilers, but I'm not gonna play the whole game. If you don't like spoilers, you wanna beware spoilers.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius.
I'm
Mind
NPC.
telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm gonna be very careful because he's not gonna believe me. If I say that, it's not gonna end, so I'm gonna lie. Just, I don't know.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Okay. Your laws.
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Yeah, I can follow your way.
Follow me.
Lead the
When I
way.
first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But,
Yeah, there it
as you
is.
can see, we've got a nice little community now.
This guy is the man.
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Humans.
Keep it in
Or-
your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking her to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out
There isn't
today
golden rule in
drinks
this
at my
game.
bar for free
If you don't
tonight.
know exactly what the golden rule is. It's not the classic golden rule. Yeah. You shouldn't treat others as some yourself.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our
It's
farm,
gonna take me
where I
to the
grow
boss.
all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want
The
is
leader is
cabbage and wheat.
anything.
Huh. That one.
The small town is in
The
23
bloodless
people.
shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Oh yeah, then this
Don't
woman
worry,
is
Olivia. She means well.
crazy.
Been in a bad place since.
Or maybe she knows something.
You know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizens. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please. Follow me.
Okay, get it working.
The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock.
Whatever are
Because
you
the Golden
wearing?
Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Bobius Game.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the posture of a soldier, though I've not seen that in a woman before. You must be of the Amazonian people. I pray to Mars your skill set won't be necessary here, but time will tell. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here, All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now?
And
Unless you and I can stop
Golden
them,
Ring.
our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
There's a lot of questions I can ask. What counts as a sane
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries. I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Ignorance. This is prospect. Maybe it's a woman with a raven. Women is
Do
suspect.
you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
They're honest and great. And this, for some reason I understand that and make sounds like. Okay, that's all the questions.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Yeah. Here we help him.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
All right, I'll get started.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Looks beautiful.
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch? Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought. I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving. I suppose we will. I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate, but you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here, and why are you dressed like that? Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation? Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone. I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies? It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it. I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me. Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans. So you'll help me find her? Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed. Thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna know. Fine. Yes, this. And something. In Huron. There's another. It's written, but yes. It's been fixed. Escape. Yes.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare. What have you discovered?
Oh, no.
What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Scintilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
citizen.
Fresh meat, huh? What were you two talking about? Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. If he's making a last-ditch effort to pick up votes by talking to a woman, he's even more senile than I thought. Everyone knows women can't vote. What else would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it? Good, then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election. Can't hurt. Malleolus, of course. If old man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to protect us? She's not here. Had to carry her to Lucretia's clinic this morning. Shrine of Apollo. She was acting sick. Faking it, if you ask me. Typical. Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
for Sentinel
Resistance.
with you.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask? All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course. That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent, but if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election. By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
She is overseeing the election. Some unknown company. May nominate men.
Certainly.
I'll be hearing.
See you again soon, I hope.
We're all famous. May
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
grow
As always,
here
priestess.
in the morning.
Any news about Sentilla, Navia, or Kabash?
And some stores.
Salve.
He's the tradesman. And she,
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we? Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us? Not going to happen. I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking. Very well, another time.
Hermes Menardo, Roman Darlis, Gartenschnee, die Learner Ledu, and Scan of this. Yeah, so, and they have with the golden room, and think stealing is, against the golden room, so on. I think we're gonna break the golden room here. Once more. Again, this is something new. And then, the Romans using pray. free uniform. Moist. Moist.
Salve.
I'm looking for Dean. That's Dean.
Salve. Ah, back again, I see. It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk. Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet. Thank you, friend.
Maybe.
And how did I end up here? That is a lengthy
Just
tale.
friends.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done. The girl? Weren't you listening? All my valuables or the girl? I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber. No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin. Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here. Very
On we
well.
going.
Another time.
And let's see if I can get him. Oh. Down.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule. Thank
Very
you.
well.
He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Oh, and she's not gonna. Yeah. It's dangerous in a shrine. It means for not random.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go. Ugh.
No. No, she's running it. No. Oh.
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh.
Fabia, no! Oh God, she's
It's
dead!
fine.
Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her! Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl!
Fine, Mother. There's a guy in here with a bottle. I'm gonna right for. He's some hero. Something. It means to calm down and see if I can.
Stop right there.
Calm down.
I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Okay. So he has a bow. I want him bow. But also I want him to calm down. So I'm gonna say go.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
Yeah.
How very welcome of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult. Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. You're a terrible liar, so none of you are allowed to leave. Fascinating. That sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe? Another lie. So you really do believe that?
Only know I'm lying.
You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues? You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me. Yes, yes, because I'm the real villain here. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it. Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process. Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
I have no idea where he is.
You're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Okay.
You'd squander your last words on an empty threat. Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I've broken the gun of the Philistines. A. Else. No, I've broken the gun of the one. It was like him. Lord. One is dead. But this is what happens if you break the gun in the room. You steal something or you can there are a few bonus on him. No, I'm running. Person. most, the most, and you know, and then we're in, it's maintenance. Oh no. Firing me. Oh. And it's small. No more working. No believe me. But no. And then this is only normal. Yeah, there Slinches is down there. I can do no back there. So and the girlfriend broke a bone in the room. I'm going back in the portal. And yeah, there you go. So this is like brown one day. I'm back again. Or this morning, but I have my inventory. Just let's see, I have, let's see, I have a wooden bow, so I got that, so I broken rune, and I got that bow, so I need information, let's see, so, and then I'm talking to him.
Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Yeah. And we had this conversation before.
So.
He doesn't know.
Never seen you before in my life.
I know a lot of stuff about him.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night?
And he
Sorry
thinks
to
we met
you.
yesterday. And he can't Monday.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Yeah, back in the use.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Sorry.
All right. See you around.
I'm gonna go to the train for some dairy and so on this time off. Yeah. Well, this statues can give you cues. You walk out the sun. Statues run statues, taking a whisper news. Let me help you. I'm gonna do this mission. When I'm go or
You there?
Understand.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but I
That's
couldn't
you.
help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of
I
trying
have a bow for you.
I have no use for a wooden bow myself.
Ask me on one.
But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts. Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues? And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested? Excellent.
But I need
First question
something
is,
from.
how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
The first one was me in the story. Honest, no, I'm not. Me in that story.
Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand? Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you know what. Oh, gods no! If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away. Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal. I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you. When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger? So, are you in, partner? Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow. Now I've got to unlock the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
Second. Yeah, well. Oh. Okay. Remote controller. Oh man, listen. Oh, my name is Mine.
Help! You have to do
No,
something.
where I am.
A man arrived in the
I've heard you
baths.
say really.
A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
I may have since the new game. What is one from 2021? Yeah, it's fun.
Thank you.
And I
Still in
hope I'm
there
the same more this
somewhere.
time.
I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Do not dream never.
Why?
I am bound being him on. I think
Alright,
he's gonna
fine. Come and find me in my
find
bakery
somewhere else.
instead. Please be careful.
He's not gonna. Yeah. He went into the bakery. And this last time she went in here. She fell in on one mission. Where is yeah, I lost the way. Okay.
Are they?
Okay. Yeah, I'm having some problems with the camera here. So I'm gonna quit for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it interesting to watch. Okay, that's all. Thank you.